Hello, everyone. I am so honored to be here. Thank you for practicing with me, with everybody, for showing up even though Lama Rod's away, um, or sharing this space with me today. Uh, as Miss Sharon had mentioned in the chat, always on it with I feel like the first thought I have, you're always typing it in the chat. But it's the super blue moon in Aquarius today, full moon. And so today, as we just kind of gently arrive into this space, I just wanted to note that that is what is happening right now in our little hemisphere. And is the I'm not gonna think about where the full moon is. I'm just gonna keep talking. But I thought just as I was sitting down, it would be nice for us to do a little full moon ceremony today with the medicine Buddha. The full moon is a nice, really, auspicious time to practice, as is every single moment of all of time. But it is I think, nice visual, a nice energy to really dive into um, a kind of expansive feeling. There's something about how bright, if you're thinking in the middle of the night, a big full moon lighting up the sky, that kind of light is the kind of energy I wanted to move into today with. Uh, Before we begin, though, everything we do is opt in, opt out. If you need to take a break on or off camera, check in with yourself. I encourage you to just be aware of what you need as it arises and to allow this space of medicine Buddha to take care of you. I think that is one of the sweetest parts about my Mondays is being cared for in this space. And for those of you who've been here before or just showing up, Medicine Buddha is this deity, this emanation of unending medicine, whatever you need. And, since it's a full moon and we're doing a little ceremony together, as Eric said, I'm in my sky robes today. I rarely put them on, but it felt appropriate because the medicine Buddha, if think of, there's pictures of him in the links, or if you just have an image to call on, usually holding in one hand a bowl. This is a bowl one of my teachers made me. It has the Heart Sutra carved in it. So I figured this was, my medicine Buddha ist bowl we could bring today. And in the other hand, he's holding arura, which is a ancient herb uh, for healing. And so today, as we, no need to hold any of these facts in your head right now. We'll touch on these later. But I just wanted to start by thinking of things that bring us healing. That is, for me, the essence of this sit. Everything that we chant, all the instructions, they'll flow along. You'll be held in the container, and with our beautiful tech hosts, they'll be typing or putting everything in the chat. But if you needed to know one thing, if you're new and you're thinking, what am I walking into with, this little brown man and his flowers and their fancy bookcase? What's happening right now? With music and Buddhas and a bunch of community and people from all over. What's happening is a moment of care. And that's as deep as it has to go today. We go through visualizations, we chant mantras, we offer, we receive. This is just for me, and I'm sharing with you. It's whatever it is for you. A moment of tending that we let arise again and again for about an hour or so, hour and a half. Explore our capacity to tap into that energy of deep healing, of discovering our medicine, what that might be for us in this moment. And so I invite everybody just to, check in with your body, your seat, see if you're in a posture that feels sustainable for this moment, whether that's sitting, standing, lying down, maybe some form of motion or stillness. And we'll begin just by grounding a little together, coming into the room. You might notice where you feel your breath today as you breathe in and out. Perhaps you notice the breath trickling in the back of the nostrils or throat. Maybe you feel your breath gently filling the lungs in each direction, the rib cage expanding lightly. Or perhaps today you feel your breath all the way down in your belly. The skin on your stomach gently stretching and softening. Wherever you feel your breath, no need to try to shift it or control it, make it be one way. Perhaps just notice. What's the quality of my breath right now? How can it teach me about what I need? And as we take a 1 or 2 minutes just to sit here with this breath, we might let the gaze soften or the eyes close completely, just briefly calling to mind a big full moon in a dark night sky. Perhaps we're sitting by some body of water, feeling the breeze gently roll over our forearms. Hear the rustling maybe of leaves or water, waves, and the moonlight gently reaches out, almost like placing a hand on our cheek. You spend just a second here, perhaps even placing your own hand on your cheek, knowing that this moonlight is a reflection of the sun, reaching all the way, even from farther than we even see at first glance. The perseverance of light coming all the way to show you one beautiful night. In this kind of energy, we move into ceremony together, into moment of care. And we'll open up with the opening mantra, which will be in the chat for you. And as we chant Om Menla Sangye Kino Soha, Medicine Buddha, I pray you know and look upon me now. Lama Rod always talks about kino, the word he chose for this mantra, meaning, to look upon me, but also having a heart meaning that you can really put your intention to as well. So what do you need right now? If there was someone like Medicine Buddha, someone sweet in your life, a beloved who sat down next to you and was about to offer you something, it was exactly what you needed. Seeing, understanding, holding, tending. All of those can be held in Kino. So, Medicine Buddha, ancestors, myself, I pray you know and look upon me now. That's the kind of translation of this mantra. We'll start with one long Om, do the mantra 3 times, and end with one Om. You might take a clearing breath in and one Om. Om. Om Benla Sangye Kino Soha. Om Menla Sangye Kino Soha. Om Menla Sangye Kino Soha. Om. With that invitation, we might imagine we lay back under that moonlight. Wherever we are safe to lay all the way down without worry of disturbance or anything unwanted, anything not for care entering your area. And as we lay down, we start to notice next to us, the Medicine Buddha starts to arrive. They might appear in their traditional form. Medicine Buddha has just the 3 simple robes, the sash, the over, and the skirt. appearing a dark, dark blue lapis lazuli. This kind of healing color of the medicine Buddha. Perhaps you smell the scent of light herbs in the air. You notice as you ease into lay, he has a bowl filled with sweet healing nectar and a bundle of healing herbs. You take a moment just to breathe in and out, picturing the medicine Buddha arising, traditional form, or any other form, the form of your ancestor as the medicine Buddha, some loved one or beloved. You feel the warmth of them sitting next to you. As they sit next to you and you bask in the moonlight, just take a few breaths in. Well, a note also offering prayer requests whenever you'd like. That link is in the chat. As you breathe in under this full moon, the Buddha or your ancestor takes the bowl of sweet nectar and slowly starts to pour it over you, starting at the feet. So you might wiggle your toes a little wherever you are, letting them rest, imagining almost like warm bath water, just a healing wash pouring over your feet, cleansing them. Continues to offer, pouring this nectar up the shins and calves. You might imagine breathing in and out, and the nectar just gently soaks in like a really smooth massage oil, relaxing your muscles. They continue to offer this wash, going up the thighs. Perhaps you have a moment to release any tension in the glutes or hips. The nectar washes over your torso. You feel it almost going through the body, holding your organs one by one, just giving everything a little space to be held, to be witnessed, even if pain can't be transmuted, just to be seen. The the nectar reaches all the way to the top of the head, just gently washing down the face, over the scalp, imagining it again soaking in the skin, letting even your eyeballs rest in posture, no straining if possible. Perhaps even your tongue, jaw relaxing a bit further. And as this ancestor, as medicine Buddha, as me, if I was so honored and that felt safe to you, as whoever feels good, sits beside you, they start to take the herbs one by one, again, starting from the feet up, just laying like a salve, these small leaves and flowers over your body. We decorate ourselves, shining in the full moonlight, as an offering to our ancestors, that we remember our beauty, that we deserve to be adored and soothed. We offer our imagination, whatever is arising in this moment. As we move into the main mantra, we'll chant the main mantra. I'll read the prayers. Again, the link is in the document, and then we'll chant one more time. But if you feel so inclined, you might hold this visual of being adorned with herbs, with flowers one by one. I brought my dried altar flowers if you need a little visual to see. Imagine just little flowers coating yourself in the moonlight as we move into the mantra Tayata Om Bekanse, Bekanse, Maha Bekanse, Ratsa Samgate Soha. Beautiful flowers in Eric's frame as well, and I'm sure others. Like this, I pray for the end of pain and suffering and the root of pain and suffering, and I release the energy of this prayer out into all the worlds so that we all may be liberated. That we all may be liberated. One thing I really appreciate about Lama Rod and Medicine Buddha, and really what all of you teach me. The first person I see is Miss Sharon. You're really on my mind today, but you're such a teacher to me, your energy and spirit. And like in the screens, you're just looking at me right there. And thinking of clarity, thinking of being clear about what we mean when we say, may all beings be liberated. What is this liberation? Taste like? What can it look like? Can it look like just a little ceremony of remembrance while we learn to receive care and offer? So we'll move into this mantra for a few minutes, 5 or 6 minutes, and then go through our communal prayers and back into the mantra. Again, take a moment to check in with yourself. Notice what you need. Is there any shifts that you need to make to care for yourself? If you would like, returning to the visual of having been cleansed and adorned with flowers and herbs, whose healing essence gently seeps into your skin. We lay under the moonlight. And this is now our opportunity to offer back out to all beings, to our ancestors, to those who heal and help us heal through the mantra. Hayata umbeknze beknze mahabeknze raza samgate soha. 다이아다운베근세 베근세 마하베근세 라자삼가데소하 다이아다운베근세 베근세 마하베근세 라자삼가데소하 아야다움베 백세 마하백세 라자삼가데소하 다이아다움베 백세 마하백세 라자삼가데소하 다이아다움베 근세 마하베 근세 라자삼가데소하 다이아다움베 근세 베근세 마하베 근세 라자삼가데소하. A deep breath in and out, slowly letting the vibrations of the mantra linger in your space, relaxing into whatever is arising. I will move into the prayer requests. Prayers for Rachel having a safe and wonderful journey reuniting with her teachers. Prayers for my family, and especially for A and T who are going through divorces. Prayers for all our teachers. Prayers for my body, mind, and spirit to be healed of powerlessness. Prayers for peace and harmony in my home and all my sessions. Prayers for all that I chant for. Prayers for Fatima. May she be treated well by healthcare workers in an active medical emergency, which is currently unfolding. May her husband Adam feel supported, and may they and their family know that they are loved and be met with compassion by all. May she recover swiftly. May she be protected. May Fatima's children be protected. Prayers for my Muslim neighbors. May they know they are loved. May they feel safe and supported. May they know peace, and may they be respected. Prayers for dear R, that she gets the guidance she needs from me, T, and whoever else to heal her broken heart. Prayers for my mom, that her surgery and the recovery goes smoothly tomorrow and beyond. Prayers to Jay, in navigating new medical diagnoses. May he have openness to lean into community for support during this time. Prayers for deep healing for myself, my beloveds, and the collective. Prayers that my heart softens and that I can lean into forgiveness and trust this path and practice. Prayers that we may all be free as quickly as possible. Gratitude for the Sangha, gratitude for a safe and brave day back to school, for all the intentions of my heart. Prayers for an ending relationship. May he know peace and softness in this lifetime, and may he know my love for him does not change just because the landscape of our dynamic has. Prayers for myself. Prayers of gratitude for myself. I have not arrived, but I am a long way from where I started the journey. Prayers of comfort and self-appreciation. Prayers for Richard's upcoming wrongful conviction hearing. May he experience healing and freedom. Prayers for my wound of abandonment. May it be filled with my love and the full blue moon today. Prayers of care to myself trying to navigate this period of difficult mental health. Prayers for breathing and loving deeply. Prayers to Gaza, may Palestine be free. Prayers for Sudan and Congo. May the all experiencing genocide be free and protected from the harms of this world. Prayers for protection for my beloved. May they have the courage to feel how deeply loved and worthy they are. May they choose the path of liberation. May they be free. Prayers for my mother, Makeda Johnson. Prayers for my Sangha and our aching and healing hearts. Prayers for my body processing the ache and exertion of an intense and tender week. Request prayers for healing chronic illness so that I may be a functional and supportive member of society and Sangha. Request prayer for clarity on current financial situation with a business partner. I desire to make righteous decisions based on integrity and not emotions for my highest good and for the good of all concerned. Ashe. Prayers for my mother's upcoming surgery. Prayers for my sister's well-being and for my father's heart to heal and for kindness to others. Prayers to Maya. May she heal and get all the support she needs. For my brothers and sisters in Gaza. Prayers for my mother and father's upcoming move. Maya, as she heals losing her sister, Angela, Harry, Elena, Kelsey, Tiffany, Will. Prayers for my mom, who I have not spoken to in many months. Prayers for well-being and love, support in her position at work and at home. For these prayers, also for my beloveds, for all those I know in deep suffering, processing deep grief and trauma, prayers for my liver and my body working to heal itself, prayers for our ancestors. May all these prayers, heard and unheard, spoken and unspoken, be sent out to each and every corner, in each and every direction of this universe. May they be heard. May they be understood and felt by those who need to understand and feel them. Take a breath if that feels good, or perhaps even bring a hand to a part of your body that needs a little holding or massaging. We read these prayers out loud together because we conjure. We have the power to create magic with our intention. And I don't mean that, oh, I do mean that in a lofty way. I won't say I won't mean that way, because I do. But I also mean that quite literally and practically. we have the power to create this moment. We have the power to remember we chose to be right here, right now. What will we conjure? What will we speak into our worlds today? This big full moon reminding us of magic, of the fact that she pulls in and out the tides, the fact that the tides are in our body. 70% of us water. I've not been that, whenever we learn that in second or third grade, it hasn't stopped amazing me. Most of us, something we can't even see in the mirror. We are so much more than we see at first glance, feel at first, you know, impulse. As Lama Rod says, we can only get free exactly right now. We're not going to get free yesterday, and we're not going to get free tomorrow. So, in this space of creation, in this ceremony of adornment, of devotion to yourself and your needs, even aloud in your room or just in your heart space, I invite you, I dare you to speak something into your world right now. What's your medicine? Do you believe you deserve it? That you're in that all beings to be free? I've never believed anything more than in how deeply you deserve to be free. Don't feel pressure to let that land in any way. Let this moment receive you. Come back to the moon, the sunlight, kissing you through the night, even though we think it's left us. Loving us even though we forget. Beckoning us to remember what we deserve, who we are. We move just for a few more moments back into the mantra. Tayatha om bekanse maha bekanse radsa samungate soha. As we chant this mantra, I remember that these syllables have been chanted for thousands of years of people in spaces just like this, deeply yearning for the liberation of themselves and everyone else. When the heartbreak of the world feels like the only thing arising, we have this gift of remembrance. There have always been those who have loved. And they are exactly all of us. Not separate, not even before or after. We breathe in and out, taking a moment to feel the body, feel the earth rising to hold us. 다이아다 백근제 백근제 마하백근제 라자삼가테 소하 다이아다 백근제 백제 마하백제 라자사문가데소하 다이아다 백제 백제 마하백제 라사삼가데소하 다이아다 백제 백제 마백제 라사삼가데소하 다이아다 백제 백제 마백제 라사분가데소하. This is how deeply we can offer, even when we feel we have nothing. We'll move into Shanti Deva's prayer. And as we do so, we dedicate the merit of this practice, the energy of our alchemized suffering, our healing sinking in, our remembrance flashing. We dedicate whatever and however we have shown up and practiced today to all beings. May they be free from the causes and conditions of suffering, and may they be abundantly comprised of the causes and conditions of liberation. With that sort of intention, we move into Shanti Deva's prayer, which is in the chat. We'll say this 3 times together. May I be a protector to those without protection, a leader for those who journey, and a boat, a bridge, a passage for those desiring the further shore. May the pain of every living creature be completely cleared away. May I be the doctor and the medicine, and may I be the nurse for all sick beings in the world until everyone is healed. Just like space and the great elements such as earth, may I always support the life of all the boundless creatures, and until they pass away from pain, may I also be the source of life for all the realms of varied beings that reach into the ends of space. May I be a protector to those without protection, a leader for those who journey, and a boat, a bridge, a passage for those desiring the further shore. May the pain of every living creature be completely cleared away. May I be the doctor and the medicine, and may I be the nurse for all sick beings in the world until everyone is healed. Just like space and the great elements such as earth, may I always support the life of all the boundless creatures, and until they pass away from pain, may I also be the source of life for all the realms of varied beings that reach until the ends of space. Lastly, may I be a protector to those without protection, a leader for those who journey, a boat, a bridge, a passage for those desiring the further shore. May the pain of every living creature be completely cleared away. May I be the doctor and the medicine, and may I be the nurse for all sick beings in the world until everyone is healed. Just like space and the great elements such as earth, may I always support the life of all the boundless creatures, and until they pass away from pain, may I also be the source of life for all the realms of varied beings that reach into the ends of space. Sva, Ashe, may it be so. I invite you to take a moment here to breathe, and before we exit, we'll do a little dissolving, closing out this space, right? Not leaving our ancestors hanging. If you recall yourself laying under the moonlight, whatever being showed up beside you, you might take a moment to imagine the moon, since it is a blue super bloom, as that deep medicine Buddha blue. And as it changes into that deep blue color, ourselves adorned with herbs, healing flowers, our ancestor with their tools of care. We just dissolve up into that light, slowly washing away with the water, returning to the warmth of the sun, returning to great emptiness, to the birth of this moment. May we arrive. Thank you so deeply for your practice. Uh, this was so lovely to do with y'all. I kind of follow suit in the style of Lama Rod. I just, whatever happens, happens. And wow, we created something so beautiful. I really wasn't expecting that. And I feel so moved. Um, we have, a moment or two. I see you in the chat. If anybody feels compelled, perhaps we can end the recording. If anybody feels compelled to bring their voice into the room, uh,